It's early on a Saturday morning. We spent the night camping in the van, and now we're headed up to the farm so Jessi can milk some cows. Stay tuned.
Well, I didn't get to milk the cow this morning, but we all have to take turns doing chores. So I got to feed the piggy, and bonus, I got to feed the two little lambs because unfortunately they lost their mother, so they've been having to been bottle fed. And so today was their last bottle. They're getting weaned off of it, but so that was super cute to be able to have that experience this morning.
And now you're getting photobombed by turkeys.
And now I'm getting photobombed by my turkeys because they are the most photogenic turkeys ever, and they love following people around.
Hence the expression, eats like a pig.
Yes. Cute piggy, but yes, definitely eats like a pig. Well, it's really more like cute bacon.
Shh, I think that's a secret.
Oh. We're back at LBJ State Park, and we're at the Sauer Beckman Historical Farm, and we're celebrating Easter at the farm today. So we're demonstrating how a family in the early 1900s here in Texas in a German community would have celebrated Easter. Today, when we think Easter baskets and bunny rabbits. Well, they didn't really do Easter baskets. They did Easter wreaths. And so that's what I'm working on right now is we collected the greenery from around the farm and we made a little wreath, and then we'll be putting our dyed eggs into that. Now, they didn't just go to the store and buy the food coloring and the dyes and the little prepackaged tablets that we get today to dye eggs. They had to use whatever they had on hand. And you can get some really pretty eggs by using natural ingredients such as turmeric or red onion or red cabbage. And so, as you can see here, we've got some really, really pretty eggs that we have, pre-dyed, and then we're going to be putting them into our wreath, and then we're going to be laying them out here and then demonstrating to the visitors at the farm today, how did we dye those eggs and how would those German Texans have dyed their eggs back in the early 1900s?
You mentioned they didn't go and buy the dyes at the store. They also didn't go buy the eggs at the store.
Oh, no, they just went right back out to the chicken coop and picked them themselves because that's where their eggs come from. And then you guys, we've got our chickens running around today. These eggs came from our chicken coop out back.
And that's a big part of today too, isn't it? Is people kind of explaining to people how things worked?
It is. The whole point of the Living History Farm is to teach history. And so we're always here demonstrating how do we, take care of the animals, do our chores, make food on the wood-fired stove, and demonstrate the different techniques that they would have used for canning and preserving and cooking and gardening and, all of the things that they would have had to have life on a farm.
If you wanted certain flowers in your Easter wreath, you had to remember to plant them, didn't you?
Yeah, again, you only use what you've got on the farm. So, and right now when we're actually in between flower season right now because of the time of year, Easter being late, some flowers have already bloomed, not others have come up yet. So, you always just use what you get. So every year is going to be a little bit different. One of the fun things about dyeing your eggs with the natural ingredients that you have around you is you never actually know what they're going to come out like. Unlike store-bought dyes where red is red, blue is blue, green is green, we've got yellow onion skins that turn red, and we've got red cabbage that turns blue, and they produce the most vibrant, beautiful colors, but it's always fun to see how they come out, and a lot of it's dependent on how long you leave them in, how much vinegar do you mix with it, all the different options, and in some cases we've mixed turmeric with maybe, say, red cabbage, and then you can overlay color. But it's really fun kind of seeing how opposite colors come out from the ingredients that you started with.
Well, it has been a lot of fun being back at LBJ State Park, and you had a blast at the farm all day.
It's always fun at the farm. It's why I love volunteering here, but especially on a day like Easter where we've got the special activities going on. We have more folks coming out here to learn about the traditions, whether that's just the farming traditions or the Easter traditions. And so it's always just great to be here and hang out. And I just wanted to remind people that this is open 365 days a year. You can come out and see the animals. You can come out and learn about a working farm in 1918 and what life would have been like. So I always just encourage people to get out, get outside of your daily bubble, forget about H-E-B and Target and Amazon, and get out here and learn about how you have to, grow your food and earn your food and put in a hard day's work to actually have a sustainable life.
It is a really interesting experience, and I think it's fun to watch the kids kind of learn stuff and realize, oh, things were very different and there was a reason that they did things a certain way. So if you ever are in the Fredericksburg, Texas area, make sure you get out to LBJ State Park and Historic Farm. And in the meantime, keep on trekking.
And we'll see you out there.